Hey tribe, welcome back to my channel. So as many of you probably have seen, I have released a video talking a bit about my new website as well as readings for November. I believe I have around 6 spots still, and those who have received an email from me the past 3 days from the publishing of this video, I have also mentioned in the other video saying I'm sorry, I did put a wrong date. I said I am going to be waiting for people to book until the 1st of November until I publish it to YouTube. That was the old version, and I'm so sorry. So you can still book. The moment the website is going to say that all the readings are sold out, that's when I'm not taking any more readings, and I'll definitely let you know again whenever I am open. So another 7 to 10 day prediction. I do not have objects today for you, and it's interesting because I spoke yesterday to one beautiful person who has booked a intuitive course with me, and she said to me, you know what, I had to place the what did she put on top? I think like sticky notes, not to see the object. So for a lot of you that is working because you're trying to challenge your intuition and pick from your gut, which I really love seeing. From time to time I'm just gonna throw in a couple of objects just for a change, because I'm pretty sure most of you are intuitive. If you don't feel like there is any pile, let's say any option is not drawing you in, maybe the message is not for you, or maybe you are seeking for that, you know, external confirmation, okay, meaning a color of an object or maybe even a number, you know, to come up on your screen, the one that you feel like you want to go for. Use your own guidance, your own navigation that you're born with, and choose a pile. So here we go. Pile number on your left, pile number 4 is on your right. These are going to be the messages for a week, and I'm gonna catch you in timestamps. Hello pile 1 people, so let's see what we have for you guys. What is the message for the week? And we'll be also pulling from other decks. So what we have for you guys is rose-breasted grosbeak. Grosbeak? Okay, I can't pronounce this. It says sadness is a part of life, but you don't have to endure it alone. You may need a little time to heal, but once you work your way through the emotions, you'll be stronger than before. So in some cases, this is a very straightforward message. You're going through heart healing, okay? Healing of a heart, of maybe a past event, maybe you're doing some shadow work right now. For other people, what I'm picking up strongly here, if you'll feel like you need advice, or you need maybe a helping hand or a shoulder to cry on, this is saying reach out for people. You don't have to endure the difficult times on your own, which I think a lot of you have been doing throughout time. And it can be difficult if you're very independent, if you've dealt with a lot on your own, to truly rely on other people when you never did that before. And I'd say, you know, this is kind of like a message that is repeating itself for maybe a couple of weeks now. It's differing from pile to pile. There is this need to kind of come together, you know, to come together, to help one another, to trust the guidance of someone else, or to allow yourself to be helped. So let's move on. What we're going to be doing, we will be using the tea leaf tarot, a bit like we've done it before. I want 3 cards for you guys, and let's see what we can expect for you the next 7 to 10 days from now. Pile number 1, what do we have? Pile number 1. Okay, I'll take these. Let's arrange them. Okay. So the first card that we have is Bow. It says, you are highly thought of. I really love this message already. Then we have Mule. It says, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. And then we have Chain. chain of events that will affect your life. So let's get into these stories. I'm going to be using the zombie deck, and I'll adjust the camera slightly for you. So let's clarify the bow. You're highly thought of. Is there a person that you want to show us in the reading? By who? You are highly thought of. Let's let gravity do the work. We have the Nine of Cups. You are highly thought of. Okay. Yeah, and it does make sense here with this representation. Visual representation in the Nine of Cups. We have the Magician. Whoever this person is, it does seem like they are, you kind of have similar energies when it comes to action. Taking action in life. So we have Nine of Cups, the Magician, and the Queen of Hazards. So for me, whoever this person is, it seems like, see this representation, it seems like that's her thoughts being shown. I do believe maybe someone is thinking about visitation of some sorts, or maybe even holiday, and you are somehow involved in it. Some kind of venture even, or the good old days, you know, the good old days when you went somewhere together, experienced something together that felt very lighthearted and almost like rejuvenating. Why I said you have similar energy to this person is because of the Nine of Cups as well as the Magician. The way I'm picking this up here intuitively, it seems like this person is very action oriented as well as you. So you probably have a lot of ideas. This person also has a lot of ideas too. Whoever this person is, with the Queen of Hazards here, they seem like they are quite good at getting shit done. When it comes to responsibilities, ideas for the future, you would notice that this person is really good at manifesting and knowing how to do it for themselves, as well as I believe this person lives in a nice home, or they might have redecorated their home and they're quite proud of it. And whoever this person is, it does seem like there's a lot of this, you know, there is a mixture of the masculine as well as the feminine coming through, but this person is very focused on their finances, their wallet, and they're pretty good at keeping that wallet stuffed. So that is the person that you are highly thought of. And now let's see why. Let's see why. I must say with the Nine of Cups, I'm picking up for some of you, maybe you are someone else's wish come true in a way. Would it be in relationship? Would it be maybe in a job situation? Someone really wants to hire you, or they just very being drawn to you. The same with the Ace of Cups here, you know. It seems like there's a lot of appreciation coming through the next 7 to 10 days from now from someone who finds your presence almost like healing to them. And there's a lot of daydreaming when it comes to one another. So maybe the places you went, maybe the places you want to go to, there is just a lot of situations this person can imagine you being a part of. Okay, that is sweet. Now let's clarify more. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. I'm just gonna describe who this person is, so try to apply if that is you, who is this person, or this is someone else, because it can be vice versa. Who's extremely stubborn and unwilling to change? Believe that they're gonna have to change regardless. They're gonna come to that understanding that they have to change here with the Judgment. You know, there's gonna be that light bulb moment of like, okay, I see now, I see. This is a feminine energy, whoever this is, but this person will be going through that period of change. I'm not sensing that Moon is saying, hey, I'm gonna be extremely stubborn and I will not change, because we have the Judgment coming through here. There's gonna be a situation which will make this Empress, whoever this person is, change. This is probably someone who really loves all the I don't know why I want to say gardening with these flowers, but probably someone who has a connection right now with flowers. Maybe they are somehow arranging flowers, maybe it's part of a job, maybe they do have a special flower that they talk to you about. But overall, this is someone who is very seductive, feminine, and very wise. And I think there is some kind of a big shift happening in this person's life where external influences will make this person change things up. So let's see how. Let's see how will that change come through. How will that change come through? We have the Page of Hazards. Yeah, there's some kind of a message coming through. I'm hearing I've been waiting for this message for a while now. Maybe someone is going to tell this person, you know what, it's time to change something up. Would it be personality-wise? Would it be the way they see things? And that information I'm hearing, it's going to be put to them bluntly, okay? We have pages, pages, pages here. So some kind of either physical communication is happening, or it can be online, or a letter is being received here with this page especially. But it does seem like with two pages here, someone is having to change maybe a little bit childish, that childish behavior. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was your child even. Because we have the Empress here. The way I see her in this reading is as a mother. Someone needs to change the childish behavior overall. Someone needs to grow up. Now we have the King of Cups. There's two people involved and the third one somehow. So this can be a communication between the water sign as well as that Empress energy here, but it doesn't have to be. It almost seems like someone is going to be coming out of their shell and being very honest in a conversation. Why? Because I'm looking at the water over here, as well as here the emotions will pour easily, I'm hearing. And through that change, personality-wise, or maybe something in their life, somehow there's gonna be a lot of healing done. I'm hearing I used to be like that. I am no more. I am no more. Okay. Let's see. Chain of events that will affect your life. What is happening? What is happening? Chain of events that will affect your life. We have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, someone wants to break a pattern. And maybe that's why the Three of Winter is here. Someone realizes that, hey, you know what? I need to cut this off, or something has really ended and I need to let it go. Cut that chain, stop. Maybe, look, even in the Eight of Swords here, if you can see, the guy cannot leave. So as many of you know already, Eight of Swords is a representation of being stuck in one's head. So maybe the same pattern, maybe the same belief system has to change. Something major pile 1 is happening here the next 7 to 10 days from now. And there is a person involved in this scenario too. We have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, I'm leaving. So someone is going somewhere, literally, for some of you. Packed my bags, I'm leaving. I've been stuck in this for too long, so it doesn't have to be a physical journey. It can be a mental journey because of those chains. I'm chained to my own thoughts. I can't forget this event or this person, you know, or what has happened to me in the past, or I just don't talk to myself very nicely, and I've been stuck in that for too long now, and it's time to go. You know, it's time to go. I'm leaving that gloomy sky. I'm going. Okay, what kind of energy are you stepping into? What kind of energy are you stepping into? Damn, what a quick change. Hey, pal one. The happiness. You are moving towards your happiness. Look at the difference. You know, the way I'm picking that scenery over here up is almost like you were there, but now you're in a much better place. And it's a lot to do with your emotions. Maybe for some of you, you're waiting for some kind of wish fulfillment. I'd say you're going to start noticing hints to that wish coming true the next 7 to 10 days from now. Obviously, for a lot of you, it's going to be a different wish, so I'm not going to get into it too much. But again, I'm paying attention to water. Maybe some of you are visiting a place which has water in it, and that place may have specific energy about it, where you're going to get charged up and you're going to come back a different person. Or maybe you're trying some kind of cleansing routine. It might include water. Maybe you're drinking different water. Maybe you put in different kind of, I don't know, routine, cosmetics on your face, something pure, you know. Maybe what you eat is going to be much more pure. Maybe how you used to live your life before. There's, you know, you're coming out of restriction towards feeling very unrestrained, feeling very happy, feeling very free overall. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you have went on holiday here. I know there is restrictions in places, but I know people who are traveling, so maybe this is your story. You're going to be chilling at the beach, or you are taking some time off, and that time off is going to be very precious for you, for your own mental health too. For your own mental health too. Now, this week what I want to include, I do want to include the, how's it called? Life purpose cards, I believe. Let me see, what is it that your higher self would want you to explore a little bit more? I'm gonna pull 3 cards. For some of you, all 3 might be applicable. For some of you, might be one of them. What would your higher self want you to explore a little bit more when it comes to your talents or abilities? We have the sensitivity. Maybe some of you wanna work with crystals, or you're going to be paying attention to how that sensitivity works for you, meaning, why are you feeling such way? Is that your energy, or is it someone else's? Are you predicting something, you know, some kind of event that you're feeling? Or is it coming through, basically overall, where is that energy coming from? Is it mine? Is it someone else's? Some of you are doing some kind of cleansing routine here. Again, you know, the way I'm picking up these bubbles in her hair, almost like water bubbles. So I'd say connect to water the next 7 to 10 days, whichever way you see suitable for yourself. Maybe even some of you might be taking a salt bath. That is gonna be very cleansing for you, especially if you haven't tried that before. Others, we have books. And I want one more. And we have a healer. Okay, so these are different messages here. For some of you, all of them may apply. But some others are being advised here to do research, develop your knowledge. Education might be part of something. For some others of you, you are developing your senses, it seems like, or your own knowledge, because you're going to somehow involve those books, research, seminars, you know, classes in what it is that you do in the future. For some other people, we have a very straightforward card called the healer here. You are powerful enough to either heal someone physically or energetically, and that would be something that you would probably want to focus on the 7 to 10 days from now. So let's take a look at your relationship, and I didn't prepare the relationship cards. What is going on, Brigita? Sorry guys, I have everything packed in a box, so I'm just gonna have to take a minute to pull the cards out. Of course they're at the bottom. Of course they're at the bottom. I hope you have time. Alrighty. Got it. Got it. Okay. Let's take all these cards away so that we have a clean slate. And let's look at your relationship. So when I'll be looking at relationship, for some of you it might be romantic, for some others it might be platonic. Please try and apply it as you feel suitable. So what is going on for pile 1 in relationship department? Ooh, thank you very much. We have finances and career. What is going on in relationship department for pile 1? We have attraction. And let's see. And we have worth waiting for. I want to clarify these with the zombie deck. So let's clarify finances and career. Thank you very much. We have the devil coming through. I must say, for some of you, there is a message here saying some of you have been focused on your career or your finances for a very, very long time. So that would be maybe years and years, and you have been neglecting your relationship. So it's saying balance that energy out. How much time you're spending with the loved ones or with a loved one, and how much time are you putting into work? Don't overwork yourself. There has to be an equal balance between the two. Attraction is clarified by the 6 of Hazards. It does seem like you're going to feel very in a moment, which is very nice. If you're going to be communicating with a loved one here, or someone that you dearly cherish, it seems like you will feel, it's like there is no one around. That's how it makes me feel. There is no one around. I'm focusing on what it is that we are doing right here, right now, and it almost feels like there is a heavy load lifted off my shoulders when I'm speaking. So maybe there's gonna be some kind of even opening up happening here. We have worth waiting for. Let's clarify that. We have the 3 of Cups. There's some kind of celebration coming through connected to something that you have been waiting for from a person or connected to a person. You are happy because something is coming true here. And maybe some of you are getting married. If you are, congratulations. Some others getting engaged. And I don't know why, but I stopped there for a minute. I heard someone is getting divorced too. So whoa, there's like 5 different scenarios here. Please apply what it is that you see suitable here, because, and it makes sense because we have the 3 of Winter here, which is the 3 of Swords. So some of you might be actually deciding to take a break from someone. You know, I've been doing this for so long, and maybe it's time to go. For a lot of you though, this is gonna be a very nice celebration coming through. Let's clarify the 3 of Cups and strength. Yeah, it does seem like someone put a lot of effort into a connection, and they will be able to celebrate and reap those rewards the next 7 to 10 days from now. So it can be romantic, it can be platonic, you know, whatever the case. I keep want to come back to the finances and career here. Some of you, those who are workaholics, you might notice sometimes when maybe your progress is being stopped a little bit. And when that happens, life is usually giving you a hint saying, hey, you have been working too hard, maybe take some time out, maybe meet people that you love, maybe focus on your relationship a bit more. The moment you do that, you're gonna realize how everything comes back to you twice, you know, in career department, because you have taken that hint and you have realized that there needs to be a bit more balance between the two, personal life as well as career, okay? So I do hope that this made sense, pile number 1. That was quite a story, I must say. As usual, love your comments, tribe. Love you as always. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello, tribe, whoever has chosen the 2nd card. Let's see what is the message for a week. Everything is going to turn out great. Projects will be stunningly successful. Exciting new career opportunities are possible, and money or resources that come your way will be invested wisely. Now, overall, This is a very abundant card. This is the King of Cups in the regular deck. Sorry, King of Pens in the regular deck. Every time I look at the imagery of this card, it speaks wonders. It's saying those who are struggling maybe financially, you might see increase happening. Those who are looking for opportunities, you're going to start noticing that coming your way. Overall, how I take this card, there's a lot of food on the table. However you want to interpret it to your situation, you can. So let's continue. Which deck I want to use for you guys? I want to use the angel deck for you guys. Okay. And we're going to start with the tea leaf. And we're going to be clarifying it with the angel deck. So I want 3 cards for you. What is happening the next 7 to 10 days from now? Pile 2. I want a couple of cards to jump out. A bit like this. There is too much over here. We'll take them back. Okay. 2 more. Okay, that one flipped. We'll take it. And all right, your cards are flying all over in pile 1. We didn't see that happen. Okay, here you go. A lot to be said, I guess. Pile number 2. Let's see what we're starting with. We have a flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Nice. I really like this. We have ink pot. Problems to be resolved. Okay. And we have fly. A period of ill health, depression. So we're going to be clarifying that. This can be you. This can be someone else around you who might be dealing with it. Okay, let's start with flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Give me a situation. What is happening for pile 2? What is happening for pile 2? That what cards want to come out? We have the Page of Pens. Okay, straight away with the Page of Pens, what I'm hearing here, know your value. Would it be in business? Would it be in relationship? There's going to be a situation where you'll have to stand for what it is that you believe you are worth. And that's something that you're going to be doing. For example, with the Page of Pens, you know, this can be a card talking about even a gift in some cases, you know, being handed something to you. And you're going to have to decide what it is that you deserve. And is that enough? Is something that you have been working on or wishing for enough for you? So in example, with a work situation, if you get a job offer, but they offer you a very low salary comparing to your experience, you might want to think about that for a minute. Now, I always say, listen to your gut. You know, it's not a really terrible thing to get an offer, especially if you're looking for a job and if you do not have money. But with the King of Autumn, I do believe that that's not going to be a case. You know, it would be just silly in some cases if you have no income whatsoever and someone is offering you a job and you're like, nah, you know. So just know where you stand here. Know where you stand, know your standards overall, and do not lower them. Okay, give me couple of extra cards, and bottom of the deck here, I paid attention to, there's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. All right, we have the 8 of Cups, and the 4 of Swords. So what this speaks to me about with a flag card here, let me get closer. It's saying basically you are going to be, I think some of you might even be walking away from something with the 8 of Cups here, saying, you know what, I don't think that this situation fulfills me, or that is not enough for me, and maybe I have been lowering my standards for a while now. Almost like you see yourself in a different light. You recognize your potential, your talents, you know how much you are worth. And I think a lot of you will take that time here with the 4 of Swords to truly think things through, you know, what it is that I'm wishing for and what is my reality, you know. Some people, when they have their own business, for example, at first, it's normal when you question yourself and you're like, okay, am I worth this much, or does this product seem like it's worth that much. And a lot of people like to put themselves down at the very beginning, but in this case you are being advised not to lower your value, your product, yourself. And I think a lot of you will be doing that. You'll be like, you know what, I've been working on this for a long time, or I have invested quite a lot, or my value is just higher than that. And this is gonna be almost like a time for contemplation. Okay, one more card. I feel like there is something else here. With the Five of Pentacles, it came through reversed. It almost like you're coming out of a lack mindset here. You're like, that's not something that fulfills me. I know I'm worth more. I know I can do better. And therefore, you're going to start thinking differently. And I think that's why you're stepping into the King of Autumn, which is the King of Pentacles energy here. I love the beginning of pile number 2. Let's continue. Let's clarify inkpot. Problems will be resolved. Clarify inkpot, please. We have the Sun. Nice. We have quite a positive reading here today. I really like seeing this. Okay. Hermit, majors are coming out here. So it means that this is the most important message I must say here. Anything that you felt you were not really happy about, I think you're going to find your way about it. Anything that seems like a problem or an issue right now, you're going to start noticing how it's going to get resolved. Now, what I pay attention also here too is the Four of Swords as well as the Hermit. In many cases, for me, these two cards can talk about similar energy when it comes to contemplation, taking time to think about things, soul searching with a Hermit. I think you're going to step back and you're going to truly look at your life from 360, and that's when you're going to start seeing clarity. You know, there is no big problem here really. Maybe I have created something in my own headspace. Even if you didn't create that in your own headspace, you're going to see things clearing up. You know, almost like the clouds above you, they are clearing up. And the Chariot, bang, third major arcana card. You're moving forward and you're leaving the problems behind. Anything that felt like the Five of Cups situation, no crying over spilled milk, is being resolved here. You are attracting respect, success. I always tend to see the Chariot card sometimes as a winner card. You know, look at me, how much I have overcome. And look where I'm going towards, to almost proud energy here. Now, let's clarify the Fly, a period of ill health, depression. What is happening for pile number 2? We have the Two of Wands. We have the Seven of Pence. And we have the Knight of Wands. So for me here, when it comes to, you know, some kind of illness, if you have been going through that, now I don't see this as a threat, you know, like someone is gonna get sick. Well, it can be in some cases, but overall there is a message for those who have been battling either depression or you have been ill. It seems like you're going to be looking for answers. You're looking for answers, what it is that I need to do. You're being patient with yourself, especially if you are ill right now watching this. I'm going to give my body some time to rejuvenate, recharge. I'm going to be patient with myself, and then I'll be doing everything that needs to be done when it comes to responsibilities. There's one more message here. Give your body time to heal overall, those who have been struggling the next 7 to 10 days from now. Don't rush. Give your body time to heal. And the Empress, yeah. So that you can, maybe some of you have some kind of issues with your fertility, and it does seem like things will be much clearer for you. Can I not? You know, what should I do? I need answers. So I think a lot of you if you are waiting for an answer from a doctor or from a professional, you're gonna be given those answers, but you're gonna have to be a little bit patient with it. Maybe there's gonna be some kind of delay with bookings or with, you know, results, whatever the case. But we finishing with the Empress, and the Empress is not someone who looks depressed or with having ill health here. Okay, so overall there is a good message here saying, hey, give yourself time, do not rush, do not stress, provide your body what it needs. Maybe if you're suffering with depression, provide those thoughts that are nicer, you know, speak to yourself differently. But overall, because we have the ink pot problems to be resolved here, I don't see this as a negative message. I more so see as things moving forward for you, especially, you know, with the Seven of Pentacles and next to it the Knight of Wands, you know, that patience energy, also action following that, you know. So that's what I'm seeing here. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull 3 cards for you. What would your higher self want you to focus on? What kind of maybe talent or what it is that you might be interested to explore? And I'll be using the life path cards. Okay. Ooh, your cards are all over the place, pal. See what is going on. What is going on? Okay, let's see. We have books. This came through in pile 1. We have trust. And one more. And we have support. So your cards are very different from pile number 1's. Here, it's not more so talking about a certain talent as much as your need to trust the journey that you are on. Meaning, if you need to take somewhat time to educate yourself about a topic, or you want to do research, or kind of expand your knowledge, that would be a great time to do so. Now, with trust and support here, trust is saying you need to know that your dreams can come true, especially when it comes to your career path, your life path, right? There needs to be a little bit of trust here together with the support. Maybe some of you are thinking that maybe your life path will not provide you financially or will not support you somehow. I think the next 7 to 10 days from now, you're going to be changing your mindset about it. Or you're going to be proven, you know, that this can actually become something that is solid and stable. So a lot of pile number 2 has this energy overall to do with the material, with your foundation. I think you're going to start noticing that everything is improving. Again, when I'm looking at the support card, this talks to me every time I see it about health. And I'd say if you're looking for some kind of support from a professional, you're going to get it. Okay, so there is no need to worry. Now, let's take a look at your relationships the next 7 to 10 days from now. Now, this can be platonic as well as romantic, so I'm going to try to be as open as possible. We'll be using the Romance Angel, and we will be clarifying these cards. What is happening with pile 2's relationship? We have let go of control issues. We have chemistry. And we've got this could be the one. This is sweet. Let's clarify. Let's clarify let go of control issues here. We have, 9 of Cups. Clarify chemistry, please. We have the Hierophant. Someone is married here. You met the person that is the one and you have chemistry with them. And we have, damn, there is a lot of fire coming through here. File number 2, what is up? What is up? Okay, let go of control issues. If you're waiting for a person, if you did have a clash in the past with them, if they tend to maybe push their opinion on you, if they want things to be done a certain way, you're going to start noticing a change in a person, especially when it comes to masculine here, as it's depicted here. Almost like these two guys are leaving. They're like, okay, I'm gonna give you some time to think about this, you know, your actions. Now, in some cases, it can be you are letting things go a little bit. If you, for example, in a relationship or you're married and you want, let's say, if you hate the way that your partner puts milk in the fridge, you know, it's not there, you know, I told you where to put it. You know, small things like that can also come through. But overall, there is some kind of agreement happening. You don't tell me what needs to be done. I'm not going to tell you what to do, or I'm going to allow this person to put that milk where they want to put it, you know, and it's going to be easy, and we're going to both come to conclusion. We're going to both compromise. But I must say, with the Nine of Cups and let go of control issues, there is a lot of the sexual energy here. So I must mention that some of you might... Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Welcome to my channel. There's, I don't know, there are hints to bondage here for me with the control and with the Nine of Cups here. I don't know why. So maybe someone is exploring, someone is trying new things out. Overall, sexually, very intense week. So if you do have a partner, tell them to buckle up. or maybe you, okay? We have chemistry with the Hierophant here. There is going to be, you know, the person that you are very comfortable with, you're going to find that there is that almost like refreshed spark coming through here. So if you are married for a while now, and if you've lost it, it's coming back, it's saying here. For others, you might find or come across a person whom you would want to marry, or who you see in a very serious light, I must say. And that's when this could be the one comes up here with the King of Wands. It does seem like someone has an eye on a person who is very charismatic, very driven. Again, there is that magnetic chemistry happening here, and a lot of you will notice, maybe you haven't realized that before, those who are single, you have met the person that you would want to make your partner. Now, what's gonna happen further on, I can't tell, because a lot of people have different situations here, but someone really has an eye on someone and they're like, okay, I want to marry you. I really want to marry you. All that fire. I would just want to say, no, this could be the one with the King of Wands. Don't get your head clouded by the sex, because some of you might be thinking that, oh my God, you know, this is amazing, this is great, now I had it this way. And it can be a little bit, you know, like chemistry, and this could be the one. You're like, I don't know what to do. Is that really the person? But overall, there's a lot of fire. There's a lot of flirt happening, flirtatious energy. I think if you are single, you'll notice a lot of affection coming through other people. You do have this vibe about you that is very Empress like, that I think you might not even notice yourself. Even if you would look like crap in your eyes that day, the people are still somehow drawn to you. Okay, pile number 2. Let me know what is up. And tribe, thank you for coming back. Love you as always. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 3, let's see what is up with you. Ooh, okay, the message for a week, 10 of Summer, which is the 10 of Cups in the regular deck. It says, it's time to express your love and appreciation for family, be it relatives or a chosen family of close friends. Congratulations, there is a mistake here, I'm just gonna read it out. Congratulations may be in order on a happy, fulfilling marriage, as well as raising happy, balanced children. Overall, connect to your family members here, pile number 3, or you might find it to be important for the next 7 to 10 days from now. If you are married yourself, you're going to find that bond strengthening for you. We need 3 cards from the tea leaf, and we're going to start clarifying those. All right, thank you. We have 2 come through at once. All right. What is going on? I actually felt this card. I'm not feeling this one, so we're just gonna have extra cards for you guys. Let's see. We have Tiger. It says doing something risky, taking a chance. We have Lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry. We have Money Path. It says a path with money is waiting for you to find it. Nice. We have Dark Woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. So let's get into these stories. What is up? Let me see which deck I want to use for you all. Triple Goddess. So let's clarify Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. I think because, you know, the Tiger came through Lightning saying control your anger, it's already hinting that some of you might be a little bit frustrated in a situation and, you know, a bit going like roaring, you know, a bit going like, I don't care, I'm just gonna say it. You know, it's not a bad thing to let your anger out, but you need to know when to do it and who will react how. Now, you can have people in your life with whom you can do it very comfortably, you know, just being like, oh, you know, and you know that it's not personal. Now, other people are going to take it personally, and depends what you say to them also, right? And they can get offended. So it can be vice versa. It can be you or it can be a person that you're dealing with. So let's clarify both of these cards. Doing something risky, taking a chance. Talk me through. We have the Hermit. Maybe some of you will retreat and that somehow seems risky to you. Maybe you're supposed to be with someone and you're wandering off on your own. It can be a soul journey. It can be a physical journey of some sort. And we have the Emperor. So it does seem like with these two energies, you know, I'm gonna soul search because there's some kind of control happening here, and maybe that's why there's some kind of controlling person or situation here. You want to break free from it, and maybe that is why we have the anger coming through. The Emperor in this deck is quite an angry man, if you can see. He's like, I'm gonna tell you to do this, you're gonna do it. So it's either you who is in this energy here, or it can be someone else. One more card. And the Ten of Swords, you're ending something, you're ending some kind of control, or you're ending something that used to be structure, and I'm hearing structure no more. I need to break free. I need to break free. This is giving me headache, or this is not for me anymore. Sayonara kind of energy. Okay, let's look at the Lightning, control your anger, or you will be sorry. What is happening there? We have, okay, I kind of like this, Judgment. Yeah, like energy is bursting out of you. So it doesn't have to be only anger. It can be just a energetic transformation that you're going through, and it's going to feel quite intense. It's going to feel quite intense, and some of you might maybe put it on someone, or some others will be just taking that time to soul search, and you're like, damn, you know, another energetic shift. But overall, you know, this is good. For me, the way I'm feeling it, this is good. You are being released from something here. Yeah, look, the Ace of Cups. Every time I see this Ace of Cups, I like to see it as, you know, the harder the stream, the more of those leftover bits and pieces are being washed out, you know. So this is a cleansing card for me every time I see it. So you might be starting something new, or you are becoming a new person. So you might feel maybe a buzzing sound, you might be hearing it in your ears, maybe you might have some kind of physical pain that sometimes has to do with spontaneous awakening, or just awakening, you know, where you don't understand where it's coming from, and it comes in quite quickly and quite intensely, and it leaves. So this is a major energetic shift that is happening. You're stepping into a new energy. Bang, we have the Hierophant here. I would say this is a teaching experience. You might even deal with someone who is older than you, someone who's older, wiser, or you are that person. Let's continue on the money path. Let's see what is up in that department. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Yeah, it's hidden, isn't it? 7 of Swords. Not for all of you. As well as the Chariot. And you see how that is synced over here? Let me show you. Look at this path of a money path, and look at the path over here with the Chariot. So it does seem like some of you are finally finding what it is that was hidden from you. You're finding your way to your financial success, your stability. If you, for example, have a business and you are like, okay, how do I make more money? You're gonna find that the next 7 to 10 days from now. It can come through as an idea, a suggestion, but more so feels like a light bulb moment for a lot of you. You know, like one day you wake up and you're like, damn, okay, now I know. Or you get a message in your dream, you know, something like that. But it happens quickly here. It happens quickly. Yeah, it can be also in a dream or meditation. You see, with the 4 of Swords in this deck, it's very Zen-like. So if you need guidance when it comes to financial success or abundance, you can connect to the forces or entities, spirits that you feel closest to. You might get a vision that you will be able to use as a tool for your own development in financial matters. Okay, that is interesting. This is quite an interesting message here. Okay, let's talk about the Dark Woman. What is happening? We have the 5 of Swords coming up. Sorry, 5 of Wands, but it came through reversed and I felt it this way reversed. As well as the Fool. And 8 of Pents. Now, straight away, what I'm picking up here, you may have had some kind of clash with feminine energy here in your life, and someone is taking a chance in order to work on relationship with a female somehow is improving, especially those who did have some kind of disagreement or things got heated up at one point. You're gonna be noticing how you almost like you're starting over and you want to work and continue having a balanced connection with this dark complexion person. Now, let's talk about other things here. I want 3 cards for you guys as messages from your higher self. What would be good for you to focus on right now? And I'm going to be using I believe this is a Life Path deck. Let me take these away. Okay. What would be great for pile number 3 to focus on? What would be great for pile number 3 to focus on? We have let go, walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. Yeah, you're probably leaving something behind the next 7 to 10 days from now. We have spiritual teacher. Maybe the spiritual teacher of some sorts will help you out to let go of the past hurt. Maybe you are going to be doing past life regression, and it's going to allow you to feel lighter or understand what it is that you need to work on. Or in general, there is some kind of, you know, burden lifted from your shoulders here. Those who are spiritual teachers yourself, continue doing that. Others have healing abilities here. That's something that you're being asked to focus on too. So maybe some people haven't started this work, but you're feeling like you're being drawn to it. So maybe do some research, how healers work, how you want to work, you know, what is your style, your authenticity, you know, what you have to offer. Those who are in medical field, you're going to probably have a lot of good feedback from your clients, patients. Now, when it comes to spiritual teacher, I think some of you are finding a really good teacher, or you are the one who has a lot to offer to other people, and you're gonna start noticing your growth, and other people will be somehow teaching you too. So there is a very nice balanced energy of give and take, which is very sweet. Now let's take a look at other things. Let's look at your relationship. I'm gonna be using the romance angel deck, and we'll be clarifying that. What is happening in relationship department for pile number, okay, 3. What is happening in relationship department and pile number 3? Let's let gravity do the work. We have the honeymoon as well as getting to know each other. That escalated quickly. No, I'm joking. Okay, and calling in your soulmate. This is nice. Funnily enough, I want to clarify it with a zombie deck. Clarify getting to know each other. You being very open with someone here. Now, this can be romantic, this can be, you know, platonic. Please try and interpret it to your situation here. We have the 5 of Cups. It does seem like you are talking with someone else about deep stuff, you know, and it's gonna feel great here. Maybe a tear will be shed, some kind of past traumas or events. Let me share with you what has happened to me. I'm gonna share my own personal stories too, and there is that kind of deep conversation that is happening, but it's to do with some kind of past disappointments, and it's going to act as a release for you here, especially those who don't tend to cry. I think you're going to find that conversation, communication, connection quite healing in a way. Let's talk about honeymoon. We have the 4 of Cups. I love this card in this deck. Look at this imagery here. You are spending time with someone who feels like home. Every time I look at this card, and I know the 4 of Cups in the regular deck is very different, but every deck for me is like, you know, personality. They have different personalities, and I incorporate those personalities, and I don't always go by the book. So in this case, what I'm seeing here, you are connecting with someone who makes your life much sweeter. You know, honestly, there's a lot of sweetness coming through here, and it does seem like you're very comfortable with one another. It feels like this person knows what to say at the right time, at the right place. They're very... it's so strange to say that. They feel very comfortable. Literally even here, right? But they feel very comfortable. They feel like you can tell them anything, really. And you may go somewhere. I know some people are traveling, so apply it as you will. For some others, this can just feel like a honeymoon, just that conversation with a person, you know. Now let's talk about calling in your soulmate. I want 2 cards. We have the 7 of Wands, as well as the Ace of Cups. Now, I'm getting conflicted energy here. Why? Because of 7 of Wands. Some people in this pile might be feeling that, hey, I'm ready for my soulmate to come in, but really, they're not really ready. Like, I want to have a soulmate, like romantically, right? If you're single, but deep down, I kinda am not ready for it just yet. I'm feeling defensive. Overall, someone is feeling quite defensive when it comes to a very close, maybe a vulnerable relationship here. Now, for some others of you, I must say that you're going to meet a soulmate of yours the next 7 to 10 days from now. It can be romantic, it can be platonic. As you know, we do have soulmates around us all the time, but it's going to feel very sweet. And what I'm picking up here, the face expression of this girl and this girl too, you know, the almost like again, the visualization is a bit like in the soulmate card. It seems like someone is attracting a person that is cut from the same cloth. Literally, you, again, there's that feeling like home. You feel like home to me. You feel very familiar. I'm very comfortable around you. I'm not afraid to let my quirkiness out. I just feel like I'm exactly what I need to be. So I think a lot of people are pulling that person in here. Some others of you are gonna realize, that hey, you know what, I'm ready for a relationship or a new person to walk in my life, but I thought I was, but if I'm gonna visualize them now with me, am I in the place where I can give them as much as I want, or do I have enough time, or do I feel ready overall? So there's gonna be questions raised here, but overall it does seem like this is nice. People are literally crossing paths with someone that is going to make them really, really happy, and the conversations will be very vulnerable, open, and it's not going to feel awkward. So that is what we have for pile number 3. Tribe, thank you very much for coming back. Love you as always. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello pile 4 people. So let's see what we have for you. A message for a week. We have 8 of autumn. It says, it's the perfect time to learn all you can by returning to school, taking a seminar, or conducting research. Do your best work and the law of attraction will bring you prosperity and career advancement. Overall, there is this feeling of wanting to deepen your knowledge, to expand your knowledge. Maybe you're going to meet a person who's going to help you out on your journey. And overall, I think a lot of you will be feeling that you need that time for yourself. You might be drawn to a specific book, seminar, person, and listen to those urges. So let's take a look at your tea leaf tarot. We're gonna pull 3 cards and let's see what is happening the next 7 to 10 days from now. What is happening the next 7 to 10 days from now? Ooh, okay. We're gonna take the one that is the first one to show itself. We have a wishbone, which I really like seeing here. It says a wish is granted. So maybe some of you have already achieved something that you wanted. You saw something come to fruition. All right, a couple of more cards. I feel like that one. We have, this is sweet, love, deep affection, and caring. This is sweet. I like this. Pile 4. All right, one more. Okay, and we have flowers, happiness. I don't think you need a reading here. This is beautiful, pile 4. This is actually beautiful. Let's start clarifying. I'm gonna be using the angel deck. Let's clarify a wish is granted. What are we talking about here? What can you expect? A wish is granted. We have the 2 of Pence. Any of you are working on bringing your inner child out. And then we've got the 4 of Cups. All right. Tarot shouting at me in this pile. We have 2 twos. So some of you probably have been wondering, have been thinking about making a decision in your life. And what I'm noticing here with 2 of Pence and 2 of Swords, with the 4 of Cups in the middle, you probably have been, some of you thinking, hey, I have no options at one point. I don't see anything coming to fruition. I don't know what I need. Maybe I don't feel open to opportunities, right? But there is going to be a time where you're gonna have 2 options or a choice to make. What do I choose? What do I do now? And you're gonna be using your intuition when making that decision. Some of you are letting, maybe if you have been juggling 2 things at once, 2 responsibilities at once, you're gonna be letting one go. And especially those who are in need to focus on one project, one job, maybe one thing in your life, your wish is being granted. For a lot of you, if you have been waiting for opportunity here, you do have, and I think it's not only one, it's going to be a couple of choices for you. So this is good stuff. Just make sure with the Four of Cups you don't miss out on it. If you feel low, let's say energetically or emotionally, you might sometimes not see it. That's how I see the Four of Cups. You know, I'm so focused on some kind of disappointment that I don't even see these opportunities from both sides. And from both sides we have numbers too, right? Almost like I see this angel here and this bear over here, representations of these two cards saying, hey, take this, no, hey, take that. So it can happen sometimes for people where they're like, I'm so fed up with everything, I want to break. And during that time, it's great to take breaks, but during that time they become so closed off, right, in such a hermit mode where they close themselves off to noticing what is being offered really. But I think for a lot of you, you're going to be taking some kind of a chance and a wish is granted. So this is good news. Now let's clarify the heart, love, deep affection, and caring. Give me a story here. Give me a story, pile 2. We have the Eight of Swords. I just heard self-love with the Eight of Swords, because for me Eight of Swords is all about self. We have the Two of Cups, your own thoughts, your own conversations, you know, and all of that stuff. For others, it's going to be a connection that is showing itself here, and I believe it might be a new one coming through, or some kind of maybe a connection that is starting new. For pile number 4, the strongest energy is about love and connections here. It seems like you might be connecting with someone who is very similar like you are. They have similar values. They see life a certain way. It vibes with you. There is a lot of... it's interesting, guys. In this reading overall, collectively, I was picking up that, you know, in other piles, people are meeting soul tribe, or they are becoming closer to their soul tribe members, because it seems like for pile 4 there is a soulmate energy lingering here, and it almost seems like it's going to free you from some kind of assumptions that you had. So if you had an assumption about a person or about your love life in general, it seems like something new is being offered here, which might change your mind about a person or your love life in general. So this is nice, because why I'm seeing assumptions, you know, some of you were in Eight of Swords position. Now we have the Ace of Cups, right in the middle, the Two of Cups. There is a very strong soulmate energy here, and that care and compassion will come from who? Let's see. We have the Fool, someone who's fearless, someone who takes chances, someone who's not afraid to start over, someone who's not afraid to leap. Yeah, definitely. Someone who, I'm getting this Aquarian vibe though. I don't know why. It doesn't have to be. It's just the vibe I'm getting here. Someone who is not afraid to invent something or be different in a way, or come up with ideas that are quite interesting and maybe unexplored for a lot of others, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see. And we have the Queen of Cups. So some of you might be dealing with feminine energy here. Maybe that is you who is that care, love, and affection for someone else. But overall, this person has a lot of traits that, I don't know what I'm getting in my mind. There's a lot of honesty, there's a lot of compassion, and whoever this person is, they know where they stand. They know where they stand, they know who they are, and they're very assertive when it comes to themselves. You know, some people are very authentic and they own it. That's the way this person makes me feel in this reading. I own my authenticity, so it's quite powerful here, pile number 4s. Whoever you're dealing with here, Okay, so let's continue. Let's clarify flowers. There's some kind of a beautiful gesture coming from someone. It can be romantic or it can be platonic, but regardless of the situation, it's gonna bring you a lot of happiness here. We have the King of Swords popping out. Someone really is very protective over you the next 7 to 10 days from now, guys. Now, there is a message for someone out there. If you do have a child and if you think that you can't find a person who's trustworthy when it comes to children, or if you're like, I don't know, if I'm gonna find a new person, how they're gonna take my child, I must say, if you sometimes think that I've lost maybe hope, this is almost a confirmation for you to say, hey, there is a person like that out there who is very caring, who is very protective, who is going to treat that child like their own. It's just for 1 or 2 of you out there, okay? Clarify flowers, please. Look, the Queen and the King of Swords, it does seem like we are talking to a married couple. Maybe if you did lack your partner sometimes when it comes to them doing something in your marriage, let's say if you needed them to be there for a particular, maybe a family member, or even some kind of a hobby that your child is interested in, I keep hearing, I'm gonna be there. And whoever this person is, even if you're not married, there is a very strong sense of you are very similar like I am. Again, with the Two of Cups that came through before, you are dealing with someone who's almost like cut from the same cloth, that is gonna bring you quite a lot of happiness the next 7 to 10 days from now. And we have the Knight of Wands. For some of you, I don't know why I'm hearing there's gonna be some kind of a surprise. You won't expect it. Again, you see that protection with the 7 of Wands here? See that angel protecting this guy? If someone needs a message, if you feel like you've been looking for that protection, would it be from a person, would it be from your guide, it's there, and I think it's gonna be shown to you the next 7 to 10 days from now. You're very protected the next 7 to 10 days. This is beautiful. So if you're about to make a decision or change something and you're fearful about it, you're like, I don't know if I'm making the right one, you just need to know that you are protected in your life making decisions. Okay? Yeah, look, even in the 9 of Wands, if you can see, there is an angel following this guy. This guy is about to go into, it looks like some kind of a site where everything is burning. He's walking there. He's like, I don't care. I need to walk that path, I need to cross this situation. And the guide is like, yeah, go. I'm after you, I'm just 1 step behind. So, what a protective energy here. It can come through your deceased as well. If someone has passed away, it feels very strong here. It's either a guide, a deceased, or an actual person in your life that's bringing you a lot of happiness. I have your back, I keep hearing. I got you, And whatever the situation is, it's very dear to your heart. You're like, oh my God, this is super amazing. I needed that. Yeah. I needed fortune to change, You're going through some kind of decision here. You're making decisions. You are, at first, you might feel a bit like, oh, I don't know what to do about it. But throughout time, you're going to notice that every decision that you have been making, it's been protected. And I don't know, I don't tend to believe in wrong decisions. I tend to believe a decision that might be wrong in others' eyes, it's just a lesson for that person. So if you screw up, if you decide to do something very stupid, it's your own lesson. So you're going to come back on track. Some people maybe never do come back on track. That is assumed as a right track or a morally right way to live. But then again, for them, it's a never-ending story of a lesson after lesson, right? So that is what I have here. Let's take a look at what would your higher self want you to focus on what kind of talent or ability maybe to explore. And I've completely forgot about that deck because I put it back. Because I had to go and have a chat with Megan. Her channel is called The Mother of Tarot. We had an amazing chat if you want to check it out. I think it's gonna come after this reading though, guys, so I don't think you're gonna find it just yet at the time this is published. But if you want to keep an eye. All right, what would your higher self want you to focus on right now? All right, we have spiritual teacher, that wants to come out. We have yoga, and we have speaker. Okay, there's gonna be different messages for all of you. You have different abilities, maybe some of you have them all. Now for some of you, what your higher self will want you to explore is being maybe a person who somehow formulates words in a way that brings a lot of wisdom or makes a lot of sense for other people. With the speaker here, it says your life purpose involves skills of oration, so use your throat chakra throughout this time. For other people, these two are connected. You are a teacher yourself, you speak your words, you have a lot of wisdom when it comes to your classes, seminars, maybe advising people overall. You might be drawn to this path, being a spiritual teacher. For others, you get a lot of power and energy and maybe visions and messages through yoga, and that would be something that your higher self would want you to focus on. If you are doing that already, this is your big pat on the back saying, well done. Keep on doing whatever works for you in order to balance yourself, to connect, or maybe just to feel a certain way, right? So let's see, let's look at your relationships. And I'm going to be using the Romance Angel. We're going to be clarifying those cards with the Angel deck. What do we have for pile 4 when it comes to relationships? What do we have for pile 4 when it comes to relationships? Now, it can be platonic, it can be romantic. So you're going to have to interpret it to your situation. We have pay attention to red flags. We have let your friends help you. And we have retreat. Now let's take a look at the Angel Tarot. Clarify the pay attention to the red flags. Signs are cautioning you. We have Justice. I want one more. Okay, thank you. 3 of Cups. A lot of friendship energy here. It feels like you are going to hear something about your friend. I'm not picking up as much romance here though. We have let your friends help you together with the 3 of Cups. Your maybe soul tribe members are going to be most important to you, those who are your friends the next 7 to 10 years from now. You might be drawn to listening to what your friend has to say or advise you here when it comes to maybe formalities or something that they have gone through themselves, you know, almost like a situation here. I've been there, I just want to tell you that right? So it's up to you if you're going to listen to them or not. I don't know the situation here, but there is quite a lot of valuable advice coming through your friendships. Okay, all right, 4 of Wands. Yeah, it does seem like, especially if this is someone that you consider a friend who lives with you or around you, you're spending time, geez, cards are flying here, pile 4. You're spending time with those who are close to you. And there's a lot of that inner child energy coming through. I keep feeling it here with that little angel here and those guys. It's saying bring your inner child out. I think I mentioned that before for you. You are going to be feeling very nice with certain people. Maybe you're going to be even collaborating with someone, or you're going to be talking to someone who brings that spark out of you. Overall, when it comes to friendships with the Six of Wands here, you're going to be very victorious. So for example, if you feel like you don't have friends, I'd say the next 7 to 10 days from now, keep an eye out on people, because it seems like some new connections might be coming in. For others, it's a lot to do with friends and family here. Feeling good, feeling cozy. I keep hearing little one, you know, maybe with your children too. Let's clarify retreat. We have the Star. You may have a wish. For some of you, I'm hearing I'm wishing to go somewhere. And I think that wish will start becoming more real and real for you. Especially if that includes a masculine here. I'm hearing that wish seems like it's so far away, especially if you want to take some kind of a trip or a journey and there's masculine energy involved there. But let's see what it is. Because, you know, the way I'm looking at this King of Cups too, these guys look like I'm reaching for you, but I can't really reach you kind of thing. And the Star is, can be quite a distant card here. So maybe you're meeting someone that you haven't seen for a while. Yeah, look, the Knight of Swords is taking action. So either you are taking action to connect to this person and go somewhere together with them, or maybe even have a Zoom call that's gonna take you places. You know, when I'm talking about conversation, right? It takes you places in your mind. Or other person is coming towards you. Let's see, one more. Yeah, and there's some kind of a new beginning here. Whoever this is you are connecting with, you're gonna feel quite passionate about something that comes out of the conversation. And you will want to start something new, make something grow. Would it be a connection or an idea? Okay, so pile 4 is very strong when it comes to authentic, beautiful soul tribe connections. You know, I'd keep an eye out. I'd say if you'll feel like something feels a bit like off for you, if you're working on a project and you're like, this is not happening or that's not happening, change that maybe focus and focus on people around you. Because you do have a lot of really beautiful energies around you, and I think it's going to be very valuable for you. A lot of information might come through conversation, you know. Inspiration as well as maybe knowledge for some of you. You're learning from connections the next 7 to 10 days from now. Not only that you are the one who wants to take maybe a part in something, to learn something on your own, but you're also learning through communication with other people too. So I do hope that this made sense, pile number 4. And tribe, love you as always. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.